Oh, there you are, YouTube. Let's get to ranking some movies. Got like a cat hair in my mouth or something. What is that? Let's get to ranking some movies. A random ranking. I'm going to pick 3 movies from my movie collection at random, and then I'll rank them from most favorite to least favorite based on a variety of criteria. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pick 3 movies that are next to each other in an area that I don't choose movies from very often. Let me see. Actually, this area right here, never really pick any from. I think I did maybe the last video, but let's do that right here. 1, 2, 3. One of them I think I've never opened before, it feels like. Let's see if I've seen these movies. The Terminal, yes, I've seen it. I actually have a standee of Tom Hanks from this movie. He's in that position. I got that when I worked at a movie theater. This movie came out that summer. Okay, is this the original? Yeah, okay. The First Taken. I've seen it, but I got this on Black Friday for like $1. That's why it says promo on it. I just haven't watched this copy. And then, did I watch this? Switch? Did I see this movie? I feel like because I'm questioning it, there was a time when I feel like Jason Bateman was coming out with a bunch of different stuff. Did I see this? And I honestly can't remember. So this is either a movie I have never seen or one incredibly forgettable. Because I don't know, I'm going to pick a different movie from the same area. Let's see. Oh, I'm feeling around and I knew what I was feeling there. So let's choose something from down here. A little lower. Ooh, I feel a snapper case. Love an old snapper case. Outbreak. All right. I got this at a pawn shop where for some reason they mark all their DVDs with X on them. Yes, I love a snapper case. They just feel old and retro and cool. I like that. So, how do we rank these? Okay, so I always say I do this on a variety of criteria. Sometimes I say the director, just how much I love the director will create a bias that will make me lean towards something a little bit more. Doesn't always work out that way, but sometimes it does, because Steven Spielberg directed this, and he's my favorite director. Unique, I know. And I kind of like this movie. I think it's a nice, easy, soft background watch. I put it in quite a bit, and I think it's pleasant. This one here, I mean, when it came out, it was cool. You know, I have a special set of skills, all of that. The person that's playing his daughter, I feel like, is playing extra young or something. Like, I feel like they were a little bit miscast. Like, they needed to hire somebody younger for the job, or she needed to act more, like, mature or something. I don't know. I felt like there was a disconnect between the age of the person versus the way they were acting. Yeah. So, not like when they're in distress, because obviously I understand, you know, people are going to act differently when they're in distress, but like just before all of that was happening, I was like, how old are you supposed to be? So, I don't know, but still, you know, good movie. Everybody, I think, liked Taken when they'd first seen it. I think I may have seen the second sequel. Didn't they make, like, how many did they make? I don't know how many they made, but I'm pretty sure I saw, well, the second movie. Yeah, like this one, and then part 2. Outbreak. This movie, like, so I love Contagion, and me and my wife, we watch Contagion all the time. Actually, we haven't since the pandemic. I think she feels a little weird about that. I would still watch it, but I don't think she really wants to. But we love Contagion, and we used to watch it all the time. And we were like, hey, do you remember Outbreak? Let's watch Outbreak. We haven't seen that since we were kids. So we found this and then bought it, and we're like excited to watch it because like Michael Crichton, you know, Jurassic Park, all of that, Michael Crichton in the 90s. And this movie like turns into a weird action movie at the end. Like they're like in helicopters and there's explosions and stuff. Look at this. I love how they're like, just so you know, there's a monkey in the movie. But I don't know. I feel like the end of the movie is just like really bad, and I just wanted it to be over. And I was like, I just don't think I care about this movie as much anymore. So yeah, I just was not into that ending. Is that Cuba Gooding Jr.? Yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr. in it right there. Didn't make the cover, but he's in it. So how do we rank these? I mean, it's so weird because I still feel a lot of nostalgia for this movie, but more so because of the, like, its presence that it had in the 90s, and I guess it's mostly just that. Like, that feeling of, like, when I see this cover, when I think of that monkey, I just think of the trailers, and I think of the 90s, and just how that was the greatest time in my life. And so I still feel a lot of nostalgia for this movie, even though I don't like the movie. I don't think it's a very good movie, especially the end anyway. So what is that going to do? High nostalgia, but not a good movie. What is that going to do for this ranking? And then favorite director, not like my favorite movie from my favorite director, but I still like it. And then a movie that I've just kind of, I don't know, I don't think about this movie very much. You know, it has the quotes, but beyond that, what do I care? So, I don't know, but this was very disappointing on my adult rewatch. So, I don't know. I think Terminal is going to be number one. And I know a lot of people don't care for this movie, think it's boring or a waste of time, but this is what you're going to have to deal with when it comes to subjectiveness in the random ranking. Where would you rank it, though? That's what I want to know. But I think this is what I'm going to do. This is weird. So I am choosing this because this is my favorite director and favorite actor working together. Tom Hanks is my favorite actor. Original, I know. And then I'm choosing this because I love the snapper case. When I look at this image, when I look at this monkey, I think of that time in the 90s when this came out. And I really love that time period. And then Taken is just, you know, a movie that I'm just like, yeah, I saw that. I saw that movie. I know some of the quotes. So there it is. There we have it. The Terminal, Outbreak, and Taken. Have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three of them, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching this random ranking, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.